Hey, what's up? It's Dave here from the Matt and Dave Show, thanking you for listening and reminding you to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear. I think you will, but you know, I'm biased.
He's Dave. I'm Matt. And this is the Matt and Dave Show.
Noises! Noises!
Using your words.
Noises! Pew, pew, pew! Celebratory noises!
There it is.
I feel like I should just talk in like asterisks, you know, where like in chat now you just put, you know, so gyrates wildly.
Dude,
Exhumes dead body.
What?
I don't know. I was just trying to go in a different direction with that.
Okay. I have no idea what we're going to talk about today, and let me tell you why.
Please.
I'm having a really hard time keeping up with my news because a couple of the sites or pages or whatever that I like follow, I recently Why are you taking pictures
Why?
of me?
I'm not. I'm taking pictures of me. I was taking a selfie.
Oh, of your panda mic?
My panda mic.
Of your bear mic?
My pandemonium.
I can't believe I have to look at that now. Like, how am I going to get anything done on this show?
I'll post a picture of it. It's so adorable. He's so cute.
Oh, my goodness.
He's such a little cute patoot. Well, he's got little ears and everything.
It looks like you made that from, like, one of your
does.
socks.
I got it at a so it's supposed to be a phone cover.
Yeah.
Like, and I saw it at the dollar store,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, that's gonna fit over. Like, that will fit my mic perfectly.
What, and you couldn't get me one?
I wanted to see how you'd react before
fuck you.
I was gonna surprise you because they had some different choices.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
See, that would have been hilarious. Like, if you would have, I think you would have put one for, like, on mine so you can look at that you enjoy, but, like, a really weird one on yours that I have to look at the entire
No.
Yeah, but a pink flamingo. That'd be
Yeah. So you
yes,
stopped. You stopped.
I stopped following these
Why?
pages because it was less about like reporting stuff and sharing like rumors and things. It was all stuff to like entice people to get angry and to elicit a response from them, like, oh, people have watched the new Star Wars trailer and they're triggered. Like, that would be like the headline, right?
Really?
Yeah. And it was like,
Do you
want
to name the sites? I'm really curious.
Like, why are
about
people
this.
triggered? Like, that's really weird. Why
Yeah.
are they? And you click on it and be like, oh yeah, this one dude who was in attendance walked out and he missed the trailer reveal, so he was triggered. Like, it was like, seriously? And who's using that term right now anyway?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of
Super
headline
clickbait.
grabbing. Yeah, super clickbait, but it was direct. Like, the headlines were, it was almost like you were reading a news headline, like a Fox News or a CNN headline, something that would just really kind of get people, because the whole point of social media is to get people talking, right?
Yeah.
To get people to comment and share, because that's how much
Yeah.
people see your shit. And that's what they were doing. They were just trying to get people to comment.
Yeah.
But it were things that, like, they were fishing.
Yeah.
They were really fishing for
Yeah.
people
Oh, yeah.
to come out and go, oh, this, blah, blah, blah. And then it was just the comments were just all these people calling them out.
Oh,
And it
really?
was me going, guys, you're feeding, you are buying what they are selling, and that's the problem. Just stop commenting, and they'll stop doing this.
But there is definitely like a point of like diminishing returns on the, like, if you comment how pissed you are,
yeah,
and everybody comments how pissed they are.
Yep.
It's on Twitter they call it getting ratioed.
mm-hmm.
Like if the comments exceed like the shares or the likes,
Yep.
you have a problem.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely like, and if all the comments are just negative on you, the
Yeah.
source of the news, rather than the article, that's an issue.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, yeah, you can leave an angry comment. You can definitely
Sure, leave an angry comment. And you know what? You're not everything is supposed to be like agreeable. You should have differing opinions, but when your entire, like, when you are writing articles and posting headlines just to infuriate people, just to piss people off,
Yeah.
just to poke and prod at people,
Yeah.
and go, you're
Yeah.
gonna get mad, aren't you? You're gonna get
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
You're come on, let's go, fan base. What are you gonna say now? Come on,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's
No,
get
I
a
agree.
million comments on this so we can share our stuff. So I stopped following a lot, and now I don't know what's really
So
going on.
you want to drop the names of the
No, I don't.
websites? Really?
No, fuck them. Why should I do that?
Well, I don't know. I'm
way.
curious what to like. I stopped I stopped looking a while ago, unless it like comes through like my like sources. Like I don't go to the websites directly, but
Right.
occasionally like it'll get shared in like a
Mhm.
subreddit if it's like an agreeable piece of news and
Mhm.
people upvote it to the point where I'll see it.
Yeah.
But outside of that, really, like I remember when I was just like, I don't feel, and I'll say the name of the website. I don't give a shit. Like I'm like I don't feel the need to go to Ain't It Cool News anymore.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I don't even follow them on social media. I don't even because it stopped being cool news. Like
Right.
it used to be that one big dude writing everything. right?
Yeah.
And then it
Well, he had a couple different people.
Right.
Yeah.
but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
But like then it was like, oh, this dude and then a couple of dudes. And
Quentin was another one.
Right, exactly.
I remember that.
Yeah, me too. And then it turned into just all these other people and not really talking about like the stuff that was interesting. And then he started to be like he would get invited to things, and it was like, okay, now you're talking positively about this film because they flew you out there, they put you in a hotel,
Yeah.
you know, they brought you to set, you got to hang and be buddy with Tom Cruise.
He was like an early influencer without the actual word being bandied about.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
And then he was in Monkey Bone, and then the world went to shit.
Well, yeah, true. As did Brendan Fraser's career after that.
And he wasn't even the worst part of Monkey Bone.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't the worst part of Monkey Bone.
No,
God, that movie was so weird.
it was. It was really weird. So yeah, I don't know what's going on in the world of entertainment right now. I have no idea how Hellboy did at the box office for the second weekend.
I don't know.
No idea what's going on.
Have you seen Hellboy yet?
The new one? No, I have not.
I've heard it's.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, have you heard that from people who are fans of Hellboy, or have you heard that from people who are mega fans of the first two movies?
I don't
Because I keep hearing from people who are super fans of Ron Perlman's that they don't like it, but
Right.
the comic book people are saying, well, this is what Hellboy's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like it's closer to the comic.
I can
than-
imagine that being the truth.
Right.
And it's a very interesting argument to throw out there because like it's like there's a lot of people that really liked Dune.
Mm-hmm.
The movie, like what's his name? I want to say Cronenberg, and I know that's not right. The weird David Lynch's Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere near the books.
Right.
And then they did the miniseries,
Mhm.
which is way closer to the books,
Mm-hmm.
but
It wasn't really that great.
it wasn't really that great.
Yeah.
Like so, like you know,
Yeah.
you can have it both ways and still not execute. Like
Sure.
I've read the book and I've watched the movie Dune.
Mhm.
I prefer the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of cool details in the books. Obviously, I
Mhm.
enjoy that. But I mean, you know, Lynch took a lot of liberties with some of the source material in
Yeah.
the books, like the weirding way and all that
Mhm.
stuff, like it being noise and sound. I think in
Yeah.
the books it's just like this hyper form of like martial arts combat. Like it's I mean he just gutted it and changed it. It's like, fuck it. We're changing it.
Mhm.
We're tweaking it.
I think there needs to be like when you adapt anything, there should be beats that can't be skipped.
Sure.
Like, you know, Hellboy
Has to be from hell.
red.
yeah.
It has to be from hell.
Yeah.
Like there are certain things like you have to follow. Like he works for this organization. He does this thing. He has a certain power. This is the reason for his like just certain things. And I'm not just talking about Hellboy. I'm like everything.
Sure.
You know? And then I think we need to just get to a point where we're a little bit more accepting of other people's ideas and interpretations. It's almost like, you know, I think maybe that might be one of the reasons why everybody hates the all-female Ghostbusters. It's like instead of trying to make it, you made it something of your own, but it could have been something else without having to be called Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I don't know,
It's tough.
It's tough. Like, I think we could, the idea of seeing other people's adaptations of things is interesting. And maybe it's because, like, Hellboy, I love the first two movies.
Yes.
I'm familiar with the source material. I've read a couple.
I've never
but
read any.
Nothing where I'm like, you know, it has to be this. I'm a huge fan of David Harbour.
Yes.
I think I'd like, you know.
It was very good casting.
He's great casting.
I would still want a third Ron Perlman movie, but
sure.
if you're gonna have to
but
do
we're not
it,
gonna get that.
You're not gonna get that. I understand that.
Nope.
Like, but given my druthers, that's what I would prefer.
Sure,
but
of course.
me not having my druthers,
Mhm.
It's not like
Right.
that's good casting.
So I'll go see it, and if it's a good story and he does a good job, and
Yeah.
like they hit some like the basic character beats, I say go for it. Do your thing.
It's very interesting because I think it runs into a very Spider-Man type of thing, like early Spider-Man, like especially when they rebooted it with
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield,
Mhm.
yeah. It's like one of those things, like just we had a thing,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even like people loved it, but they
Right.
had a thing. Like, why would you do? Why would you do this? We had a thing.
I disagree that this is like Spider-Man.
Well, actually, I think it's a little. Just let me finish the point, and I will adhere to your disagreement, so you can come back to it. I think it's even worse because people really like those Hellboy movies. Like,
Sure, yeah.
Like Ron Perlman is very iconically that part, whereas I'm struggling to remember the name of the first Spider-Man in the Sam Raimi movies. I don't remember the actor's name.
Well, that wasn't Sam Raimi who did the Andrew Garfield.
No, I'm saying the first ones. Like so
You're struggling to remember Tobey Maguire's name?
Tobey Maguire. I could not remember Tobey Maguire's name.
I think that's just because you're getting old, dude.
Whatever, but he's just not as iconic with the part. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Well, now because we've had 3 other Spider-Mans.
Even then, I wasn't
we're
like
so far removed from his.
Yeah, that's true.
It's different now. I mean, and Hellboy is more of your cup of tea than Spider-Man would be.
I don't know.
I think given if
if I had to pick, then
can I
yes.
get a kick-ass Hellboy movie or a kick-ass Spider-Man movie? You'd be like, oh, I'd definitely need some Hellboy.
Yeah,
that would be you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think they're comparable. Plus, by the time the third Spider-Man movie was done, we were all like, all right, let's kick rocks there, Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi. I think we need to do something else, just not as quickly and so soon, and completely all over again.
Yeah,
like, we didn't need an origin story.
No,
didn't need to see that.
No.
And I think one of the things about the new Spider-Man, they tried to make it too, and that was another thing. Like, Spider-Man parents dead, like dead, dead.
Yeah.
Don't try to mystery us into caring or wondering if they're alive or not. Like,
so is that
doesn't...
so? Basically, you think that there's sacred cows that just can't be touched?
I think there are sacred cows in every franchise. There are sacred cows that can't be touched, but I think they should just pick a few, just 1, 2, 3,
right.
Just a couple, and then you can get crazy with whatever it is that you want to change and tell a different side of the story.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you like the new Matt Reeves new Batman movie that he's working on.
Yes.
Right? One of the things we've never seen in any Batman movie are his detective skills. It's always been about the action.
Yes.
Action, action, right? So I think if you cut back on the action, and don't worry about an origin story or an origin story even of one of the villains, just go for it. Have a detective story and figure out which one of the villains did it or is doing it or done it or whatever.
Yeah.
And focus on the detective stuff. Have that be the Matt Reeves version. Like this is the noir, the detective Batman.
Sure.
Like that's still kind of, that's now you have room to play and tell your version and play with the character a little bit more. Maybe he's less less, I don't know. What would you think that Christian Bale was like? So the
Christian Bale was like the punchy Batman,
right? The punchy Batman, right? Exactly. Yeah, there you go. The punchy Batman.
Technically, be the Krav Maga of Batman, but yes,
the punchy Batman. Then you had the Michael Keaton, which was more of the like
the scary Batman,
scary and really kind of shadowy figure Batman.
Yes.
Right. Well, let's get the detective Batman.
No,
so
I'm done.
Like, you could do that.
Yeah. Dude, I would love
Batman is all those things.
Yeah,
but
I would love a detective Batman with the fucking Ra's al Ghul as the villain, and have it be fucking Qui-Gon.
Oh, that's over and done with.
I know it's over and done with, but still, it'd be cool. It would be cool.
I'm done with Liam Neeson as
the Liam Neesons.
Yeah, no.
How can you be done with the Liam Neesons?
I'm done with the Liam Neesons as Ra's al Ghul. Like that was the whole. Like I'm over the Dark Knight trilogy. Give me new stuff.
All right,
like, that happened. Right. You did it the way that. And that's another thing. Like it took me a long time to accept the way that Christopher Nolan wanted to tell his, finish up his story because I just really was pissed off with the end of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That didn't
but by the
me.
time that was done, I was like, all right, well, that was yours. I'm ready for a new Batman.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, at the time, they announced it was Ben Affleck, and I didn't realize I would like Ben Affleck as much, but we've traveled down those roads. But
Yeah.
I think there are beats
There's some
that you
say
can't-
there's
some
sacred cows.
beats that you
Yeah.
cannot you can't skip.
Batman's parents are dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's parents are very dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Uncle
Ben.
Uncle Ben. I was going to say Owen, and I'm like, that's not right.
No, that's wrong. franchise
Wrong
there, dude.
franchise. Dead.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like those are those are things that you can't
Yeah.
you can't screw up. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you do, and this is the thing I like about what Marvel's able to do now that Disney's putting it on Disney Plus is the what if.
Yeah.
The what if comics,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah.
Like you can, or not the what if show.
The What If Show,
is you
yeah.
can totally,
Yeah.
absolutely explore any of
That
those
would be awesome.
weird, hair
That'd
up
be
your
awesome.
butt stories that
Mhm.
you want to do in a completely like just brand new
Mhm.
sandbox. Do what you want, reboot
Mhm.
what you want.
Yep.
Like
And I've been given some thought-
Flashpoint what you want.
Yeah, exactly. I've been giving some thought to this lately too. Like, why are we so pissed off when something new comes out? And I'm going to call it the Last Jedi rule. Like, we
Okay.
get so pissed off when something new comes out, and we're so mad at it for sucking or not being what we want it to be. And I'm thinking like of the Justice League movie. Like, yeah, it's disappointing that they took that shot and they finally gave us a Justice League movie, and it wasn't nearly as good as it should have been. And the Batman story that they had in the Justice League or in the Zack Snyder universe wasn't really that good. But you know what? That doesn't matter because I still have the Christopher Nolan movies. They're awesome. I'll always have the Michael Keaton movies. Those are even better.
Right.
Like I have those.
You do.
But it was the anticipation, oh my God, Batman, Superman, Justice League. This would be awesome. And
Yeah.
you get there and you're like, fuck you, WB, for screwing it up, and God,
Wow.
I hate it. Blah, 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 blah. But you know what? You still have those things.
Yeah.
And I think that's I think we talked about that a little bit on a previous show. Like, I think in 5-10 years, people will be a little bit more appreciative of The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I saw something the other day. It was a picture. It was a Photoshop picture. It was Lando from the new trailer
Mm-hmm.
of Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Lando next to a Harrison Ford Han Solo from Force Awakens.
Yes.
And then in behind him was Leia from Force Awakens, and then Luke from
The Last
Jedi.
Yeah.
So the four of them in the cockpit, and it was a meme, and it was like, this is all we wanted to see, but Disney fucked it up. And I'm looking at the picture, and like all four of them, like really old, really gray, really like, I was like,
I didn't want to see that.
I don't think that I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Like, I got the Chewie, Han on the Falcon.
Yeah.
Like, and him saying we're home. Like,
That's a
that's
beat.
a beat. That's
a
cool.
beat. That's
we
an
got
absolute
we
beat.
got the Leia and Luke reunion.
Yeah.
We got the Han and Leia reunion.
Yeah.
Like, we got that. And we've seen Chewie with everyone. We're gonna see Chewie and Lando like flying the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool too. We're gonna see Lando getting the Falcon back.
Yeah.
or driving the Falcon
Yeah.
or flying the Falcon again.
Not a
Like,
scratch.
that's cool,
Yeah.
right? But do we really need all four of those things together?
You don't.
I really would have liked to have seen, Luke
Han and
and
Luke.
Han.
Yeah.
But, we didn't get it, and that's okay.
That's fine.
We're going to get, some other cool... We got some other really cool shit.
I agree.
you don't get everything you want all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the parent kicking in me now.
You don't,
I don't know.
But if you try sometime.
But yeah, I saw that picture. And, like, it was one of those things I always kind of thought in the back of my head, like, yeah, if we had them all together, that would have been great. And I saw that picture, and I'm like,
Ooh.
ooh.
I don't know if this would have. Like, had they done that, everybody would have just accused it of being like a cheap cash in.
And that is exactly what I thought too. Like,
Yeah.
now you guys are saying it now, but if you had gotten that,
Yeah.
Disney just cashing in, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. You know what? Fuck it. Disney's
Yeah.
doing fine.
That will be
They're
fine.
killing the Marvel.
Yeah.
Star Wars was good. I liked Force Awakens. I
Yeah.
liked The Last Jedi. I'm excited to see how it all turns up. They're all different movies.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I would like to see, and I think now that DC's doing like the new Joker movie,
Mhm.
where it's like they're just kind of
Like a
throwing
one shot.
Yeah, one shot.
Yes.
I would love to see a fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Thomas Wayne, Batman movie.
Totally. Absolutely.
I would love to see
I would love
that.
to see, and you know what? If the WB was smart, they would do a flash movie,
Yeah.
and then after that, everything is a Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Flashpoint Batman,
Oh, yeah.
Flashpoint Wonder Woman, Flashpoint
Fucking
Aquaman. Like
Flashpoint Batman would be
think of the
good.
Flashpoint. Think of the Flashpoint Aquaman Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah,
where
yeah.
They're, like fight, like love, and then they're fighting. Like, I
Yeah.
would love to fucking see that.
Yeah, like
You know what? It doesn't even need to be Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot. Like,
Yeah.
it could be two different people.
I would still watch that though, like
would
to watch Gal Gadot cut Mara's head off.
I would absolutely
Oh
watch
yeah,
it. Absolutely, 100%.
yeah.
But I'm just saying it doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't have
Doesn't
to
have
be.
to be.
It doesn't have to be. You're dead on, and it doesn't have to be Jeffrey Dean Morgan doing Thomas Wayne. I
But
just
it
know that
should
he's done the part before, and I know he could crush it.
He's done the part.
He was Thomas Wayne in.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't count.
It still doesn't.
But I would love to see him and I forgot her name. Lauren Conrad.
Oh, is that who that was?
Is that her name? From Walking Dead.
Yeah.
She played Martha.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see her do the Joker in that.
Yeah. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be.
telling you, if you people listening have not read or watched the Flashpoint movie, read it. Read the graphic novel.
Yeah.
And Free Comic Book Day is coming up, so you can go to your local comic book store May 4th. Go to your local comic book store. They usually have discounts on graphic novels. Get the Flashpoint graphic novel because you need to read that. It is amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
it's good. And also, the animated version is really good too.
Oh, the animated version's great.
Much
It's
more
fantastic.
succinct and
Fantastic.
but
Fantastic.
like really, really,
Yes.
really well done and dark. And
Very
it's
dark.
it's as dark as it needs to be, which I was very surprised with how dark they were willing to go with that.
Well, the WB, that's we've always people know that Marvel's killing the live action, WB's killing it, DC's killing it with the cartoons.
But I think with the What If cartoons coming out and stuff like now, I think they're like, and especially now that Disney's like,
but if they're gonna be Disney XD,
I don't know,
or not Disney XD, but if they're gonna be on Disney Plus and the
Disney
streaming
Plus.
service, I don't think you're gonna get.
I'm not saying it doesn't have. It doesn't have to be dark. I'm just saying it can be well done.
It can be well done, but I think it's not going to be. I don't think this. I think it's going to be more of the like Rebel, whatever the current Star Wars show
which are good.
is. They're fine.
Wow.
But they're not. But they're not like the WB DC animated movies. It's not going to be like that. The what ifs are going to be
and
Disney
I understand.
friendly.
Look, I understand they're going to be a lot more family friendly, but I just like and and a lot of the things that was dinging Marvel animation for a long time was they just didn't have the rights to a damn thing.
It's true.
Like, oh god, that Planet Hulk was bad for a lot of reasons, but it was really bad because they clearly just didn't have the rights to the right things to be able to actually pull that off.
Yeah.
Fucking Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's the worst. That was just the worst. I like Beta Ray Bill.
They got that now, don't they?
Yeah. They have the Silver Surfer. They got it with Fox because they
That's
got
right.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, I'm looking forward to. We are 4 days away from going to see Avengers Endgame.
I am kind of stoked.
I'm really stoked.
I am fucking hopes. Like, I am in high hopes that I can see this before I see a spoiler.
Well, we're going at 9:00 on Thursday. I think the first shows are like 5.
I'm just saying.
So I think by the time we get in, that's why we're all going to go to dinner beforehand.
Yeah.
And shut our phones off.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody telling me. I'm going to seriously. I don't even think I'll go on social media at all on Thursday.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be harder for you.
Well, impossible would be the more important word. Yes.
There's a little bit more to what I have going on than just social media, so I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to stay off of it completely. And I think we'll be fine. I think the fact that we are going to the 9:00 movie the day on Thursday.
Yeah.
Most of the other shows should be getting out around that time. That's the other thing that worries me, though. The movie's getting, if it starts at like 5, and it's what, almost 4-hour movie?
Yeah.
3 hours and 50-some minutes? That's just about the time that we're going to be
the first showing.
So we're going to make sure that we're there like a half hour before.
Yeah.
Even though we got our seats, everything's assigned.
We're going to be there.
We just need to get in there and just, lock the doors. Nobody comes in.
Earplugs.
We don't want anybody going, Qui-Gon dies at the end. Like, nothing, none of that.
Nope. Some noise-canceling headphones. Like, just walk around like, what's up? Nothing. You listen to something? I'm listening to nothing. And it's amazing. It is amazing. The irony is, like, as someone that does social media for a living, so I had The Last Jedi spoiled for me. The deaths.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was worried about it because I think I saw it 1 week after it came out. So I knew I was rolling the dice, and it came through my own personal social media, not work social media.
Really?
Yeah. And that was the part that surprised me. I was like, you bastard. And it was someone that was just being shitty and trolling.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, come on, man.
I mean, seriously, if I were you, dude, like I would maybe just take the day off on Thursday. Just call in sick.
Well, I mean,
I got a case of the end game.
I got. Oh my god, we should. That'd be a great like disease name. We're like, what do you got? Doc says it's Endgame.
Yeah, end game.
I got.
I'm in the end game.
Good luck to everybody calling in Endgame next Thursday. I got. Oh, dude, I got Endgame. It's like gangrene, but different and better.
Huh.
What?
Sorry, I actually just went on to one of the pages I was talking about,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at.
Is it all clickbaity
Damn,
still?
geez. It's there's a lot of clickbait here,
Yeah.
but like all the stuff that I'm missing, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, I didn't know that either. What? Are
So
you kidding me?
I've also been trying to like take a step back from it too because I heard that like last week footage leaked.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, and this thing too is like when you try to stay completely 100%. Like I love the first couple of trailers that we saw for Endgame, like the first one and this, I think up to the third one.
Yeah.
And then I saw the clip that was released with the announcement. There was a trailer with the announcement of the tickets going on sale.
Yeah.
And there was like a clip that aired that was like a longer version of that.
Yeah.
And of course you have the stinger at the end of
Sure.
Captain Marvel, which I was just reading. Captain Marvel is now one of the top 25 movies of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it passed The Dark Knight Rises to become one of the top 5 highest grossing movies of all time.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Good for it.
But what was? Oh yeah, so I was happy with those trailers and that just little clip, and that was it. That's all I needed. But now, like when as the TV spots come, you get just a little bit more, and now they're showing me things like confirming certain characters are in the movie, which we kind of already knew they were in the movie.
Sure.
But like, I just don't want any of that. Like, I don't want to see anybody
You
else.
don't need that.
I've already seen like the toys of Thanos and his new look, but like, don't. And that's the thing. Like,
Oh, see, I haven't even seen that.
they'll show picture, like they'll take a clip from the thing to show you what they're talking about. It's like spoilers, dude. I actually completely deleted a whole site. I used to like religiously follow this one site, visited the site every day, followed their Facebook, followed their Instagram, followed their Twitter feed, and they were awful at spoiling shit. So I deleted them. I wrote them a fucking nasty letter.
Oh, wow.
I was like, you guys have got to get your shit together. This is so, like, you aren't even giving us a chance.
Right.
Like, you weren't even giving the major nerds who are going to show up the day before it opens at the private screening, or like, who entered a contest to see it 3 days before. You're not even giving those guys a chance.
Right.
That's how much you're spoiling this.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this? What are you doing? Like, it's not cool.
Why are you the way that you are?
If that was a term back when I wrote this letter,
Yeah, this angry missive.
I would have used it.
So I want to switch gears for a second, if I may.
Okay.
So I posted this. I think it was this week. The Boys trailer. Did you happen to watch it?
I did.
What'd you think?
It looks all right.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're just not going to be excited about this, are you?
It looks fine.
Yeah.
It's just so hard now. Like, we have Watchmen, we have the Umbrella Academy, we have all of these things where we've seen superheroes go rogue and mean. We had Hancock. Like,
Hancock was so good.
Hancock was great, and the fact that there was no sequel for Travesty.
Yeah, it was real good.
I mean, that was a world setup if I've ever fucking seen one.
Right?
Like, we can get a fucking Batman v Superman movie, but we can't get a Hancock 2.
Right.
You're telling me that Jason Bateman and Charlize Theron and fucking Will Smith were all like, nah, we're good.
Nah.
No, they were fucking good.
Yeah.
Y'all were some bitches, and I don't know what happened. Anyway.
That was so good.
I know.
So good.
I know. I lost my train of thought, but you were talking about
The Boys.
The Boys.
Well, no, I mean, you just, you're not into seeing it. I can't make it.
No, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah?
I'll watch it, but you were like, oh, I'm so fucking stoked. I'm
I
like,
am
yeah,
stoked.
It looks good.
I am stoked.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
But the concept isn't as
it's not there for you. It's fine.
No,
It's
it's
fine. It doesn't
it's
have to
good.
be.
It's still a good idea. It's just it's that kind of concept has been done. So it's like with any other superhero, probably like, yeah, oh, I'm excited. I'm interested. It looks good. I will definitely watch it. Definitely watch it.
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about?
What's that?
The new Child's Play.
Yeah.
No. God, there's no pleasing you.
Dude, what? Come on.
Come on, bruh.
I haven't seen enough. Like, I haven't seen enough to get excited about it. It's a remake of Child's Play.
With Mark Hamill voicing Chucky.
Yeah, but I haven't heard it. Like, is he going to sound like the Joker? Is he going to sound like every other thing that he ever voiced? Like, okay. Like, does he look like, when I think of Child's Play and Chucky, like, I think of that small little innocent kid, and the kid is older in this movie.
Yeah.
The small little innocent kid, and then there's the shot of him, like, I think from, like, the second Child's Play where he just went the crazy face, like, ah!
Yeah.
We don't see, like, haven't seen his face, just got a quick little tidbit of what he looks like. Will I go see it? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'll definitely see it.
Sure.
I'm curious about it. It doesn't look awful,
Right.
but the kid's old. I have a hard time buying Aubrey Plaza as the mom. Like, she just doesn't.
That's interesting to me. Yeah.
It's interesting casting. I love her. She's great. I mean, listen. I think that it's. I know everybody kind of on the internet is calling it out and going, "Oh, buddy, it's Budi now because he's all technology and he controls everything." Well, yeah, that's today. That's what's
That's how
going
you
on.
update it. Yeah.
That's how you update it. That there is a story, you can update it, you can change it. Like, it's still Chucky, he's still a killer.
Yep.
This is like what I was talking about, the sacred beats. Sacred cows, sorry.
Sacred cows.
But like, his name is Chucky. He's a buddy. He's is he a good guy doll or is he a buddy doll? I don't know. Does he have to be a good guy doll? Not necessarily.
No.
He's a toy that comes to life.
Yep.
Is he a serial killer? We don't know that yet.
Yep.
Word is he's not. Like.
Oh, so the word is that it's not like this mythological.
No, there's
possession.
no. Yeah, there's no possessing.
So it's basically like small soldiers.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. But see, and that's the thing. Like, him being a serial killer and like wanting Andy's body to possess. Like,
right.
That's his driving reason.
That's motivation.
It's his motivation.
Yeah.
Like, so is he just like another? Is this gonna be like another thing where he comes to life and he just kills because he wants to kill?
Right.
That I'm not excited about.
Yeah,
but I don't know yet. I don't know enough.
That's fair.
And,
I see. I didn't know it was like an AI thing. I thought it was still like the same like spiritual like satanic ritual thing that goes into the doll. The doll just has it's the Jason X, like evil got an upgrade. Evil gets an upgrade. Upgraded evil. 0.0.
Sorry, I just saw an article that said Disney Plus won't include Song of the South. Duh.
Yeah.
And will edit original Dumbo?
Yeah.
The Three Crows?
Yeah. That's my guess. I don't. Yeah. I mean, if they're in the same article, that would be my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was two different articles, they may edit out something else. But if you're talking about Sound in the South and you segue right into Dumbo, it's the Three Crows.
Yeah.
Totally the Three Crows. I wonder what they're gonna do though, because I mean, some of those songs are kind of cool.
In Song of the South?
No.
I
mean, the songs in Song of the South are cool as well. But
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've seen a housefly, and but I have never seen an elephant. It's a good song. It's a shame it's just steeped in such shitty racistness.
Yeah.
Racistness? Is that a word?
Shitty
racism. They have a much better word for that.
Of racism?
I couldn't think of racism,
Jesus.
dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
I'm not perfect.
So we could talk about two things that I finally caught up on.
Oh, you never catch up on anything.
Saw John Wick 2.
I haven't even seen that.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I've heard it's cool.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I think the reason why people love the first one so much is because they fucking like went to town like over a dog.
Yeah.
And this time he's
more his like job.
Well, no. He's still like it picks up pretty much like right after the first one, like almost immediately after the first one.
Oh, all right.
And like he's pulled, like he wants to go back and like this isn't spoiler stuff. Like he goes back to his house.
Yep.
He like does all this work, cleans everything up, like goes back. He even like the hole that he punched into the ground to pull out his case.
Yeah.
Like his case is still open. It very much picks up like right
after.
So he goes back home. Like
oh wow.
He gets his car back. John Leguizamo comes and he's like, hey, here, take my car. That's like where that's actually for me that was the great part because it picked up with him going after his car.
Yeah,
because that's like at the end of the movie, the first one I was like, "What about his fucking car?
Like,
did he get his car back? Where's his car?" But that's how the second one starts.
Nice.
He goes back to his house. He cleans up the mess. He pours cement over it, covers it back up.
Nice.
Like it's very much like I'm out. And then like as soon as he does that, like the doorbell rings and it's somebody trying to pull him back in.
Oh, neat. Okay.
But
all right.
but like and the whole time it wasn't as good as the first one.
Sure.
No, but it continued the story in a believable way. It built on the world. And I said this to the girlfriend when we were watching the other night. I was like, the thing that I loved about the first one is it was just kick ass. Like it was
through and through.
It was like first 2 seconds you knew what was going on. He had the dog, the car, you got it. The wife missing, like you understand everything.
Yeah.
And he's just going to kick ass.
Yeah.
This one had just a little bit more history to it, a little bit more backstory, opened up the world a little bit more. And now when this one ends, I have a feeling it's going to roll right into the third one.
Yeah.
When you watch it and you see how it ends, you'll understand why.
Okay.
But like I was like, as soon as I finished watching the second movie, I was like, fucking trailer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, what? Now it makes sense. Like, oh yeah, oh shit. Well, it really is picking up right after this.
All right, cool.
Like, that scene is in that movie. Like, okay, that's happening.
All right.
Well, let's go. All right.
Yeah, I've avoided the John Wick 3 trailer.
Yeah.
Specifically for that.
You should watch John Wick 2. And it was explained to me differently how I saw it.
Okay.
Because I thought going in it was going to be bad. Because somebody told me, like, yeah, his friend calls him and he's got to go save him and blah, blah, blah. That's not even
accurate.
That's not even accurate. Like,
all right.
That doesn't happen.
All right.
So you got to see it.
All right.
And then I finally watched the last couple episodes of Arrested Development.
Oh.
And I got to say, the first 2 of that season, of this new part, 2 or 3. They're 8 total, right? Yeah, they're 8. The first 3 I was kind of bored, kind of in and out. But after that, like some of the better, these are the best Netflix episodes.
Yeah,
that's for damn sure.
Yeah, I liked it.
But I mean, they had a way to get everybody involved, and everybody was doing their own thing, and it's still kind of they all crossed paths and worked together, and like it didn't feel like they were all excluded. Like we could only get Jason Bateman and Michael Cera together for 2 days of shooting.
Right.
So that's why you only and you never saw Michael Cera with any of the other family. Like, Like they all had their run-ins with each other, which is cool, which is great. Some continuing themes. They brought back some jokes.
Oh yeah.
Some characters. Things that you had seen every single season, like jokes that have run its course, like took a new twist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they did a great job, and if they did more, I would be into it.
Yeah.
Like now I'm like, okay, you got me.
Interesting.
I'm good. Let's go. I loved how it ended.
Yeah.
Like that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that the director in me was going, well, I wish we could have closed this out on seeing this instead of what we saw.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was great. Here's the thing. I don't know. You probably noticed this too, but there were some really bad dubs.
Yes.
And edits.
Yes.
So it makes me wonder, like, did we not get the audio, or how much did we change in post?
Yeah.
Because, like, there'll be spells of people talking where the camera is on the person who's listening.
Yes.
Because it's obvious that, and there's some obvious moments where the lips aren't matching what's being said.
Yeah.
They're trying their best.
Yeah.
And really, like, if you're not looking for it,
you're not going to
notice it.
No, they ghost it pretty well.
Right, they do. But like, it got to the point where like I noticed, because editing rules I know about.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, going, why aren't we cutting back to this person? Why are we still on the reaction shot? Because it shouldn't be. Oh, because it's completely. We're talking something different is being said than what was actually said. So, but listen, it wasn't as bad as the first go around where they like had one person here and one person here, and they were supposed to be talking to each other, but they were clearly in different rooms at different times.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I enjoyed it. I was in. I liked how it all came back around. I would love to see 8 more episodes. Do 8
All
more
right.
episodes.
That surprises me.
Do 13 more episodes. Whatever.
Whoa.
But
You're
yeah.
generous and benevolent.
No, I mean, I just loved how everything had a payoff. Like I feel like that's what the first attempt at a Netflix season, what was it, season 4?
Yeah.
That just, it didn't have a payoff.
Man, I really liked it.
I mean, it was good. Again, like everybody had their own story, but there was a lot going on. I loved how just everything, I want to go back. You know what I want to do is watch the first part of season 5 all the way through to the end here, to see like how it all fits in this tiny little package. But no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, and I was shocked. I was actually surprised. It was one of those things where I turned on I turned it on because I was working on something, and I thought, well, I got to get over it. I can't not finish Arrested Development. This has been 15
You're
years.
Right.
This
so
isn't like
committed
Cards.
to it.
Yeah, this isn't like House of Cards, where like it completely changed. And it was kind of like the last season was kind of dwindling anyway.
Yeah.
And I heard like it sucked. Like I'd rather just like it for what it was.
Yeah.
This is something I had to go through and finish. So it's just like, all right, play, work. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking bored. And then like in episode 4, I was like, or at the end of like episode 3, I was like, oh,
Okay.
that's funny. Okay.
All right.
Oh, and another okay. And then I was like, and then I watched it.
Then you just watched it.
Yeah, I just watched
Interesting.
it, so.
Oh wow,
It was good.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
At that. I did not think you would take to it quite as kindly as you did.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, but I had to do it. I had to do it.
Well,
so.
good for you. Good
yeah.
for you for slugging it out.
Hey, thanks, man.
For the past. For what it was. For your commitment.
Thanks.
Yeah, whatever. Dude, I haven't actually watched much TV this past couple of weeks. Like, I really feel like I've been slacking because I know I'm supposed to be the consume new media TV guy.
Yeah.
And I have dropped the ball something fierce. Like, I just haven't found anything. I started watching Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as a guy who enjoys cooking.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the intrinsic. Just it's a very interesting breakdown of each I won't even say ingredient because it's not even an ingredient. It's just like the idea of salinity and the different types of salinity and how it works in with the umami and all that fucking just giant food nerd shit.
Yeah.
Like, it just made me want to go. Like, I just watched Salt, and there's only 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
It's one for each, and I just watched Salt, and I was like, I need to get different types of salt. Why do I only have one salt?
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
Why are you failing as a person that makes food? You get your 17 different salts.
I only have 2 salts. I have the regular. Oh, actually, I have 3.
Right.
I have regular salt. I have kosher salt.
Yes.
And then I have the pink Himalayan salt.
Yes.
So I have 3 salts.
But I think solistically
2 peppers too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
2 peppers.
Yeah, I have peppercorn, a spicy peppercorn grinder.
Right.
And then just regular, fucking McCormick's black. I think it's McCormick's. I don't know.
The pre-ground.
Yeah.
Pepper. Yeah. Actually, I saw an interview with a this guy that used to work in his parents were, I think they were Turkish, and they had their own spice. I don't want to say spice empire, but they had this giant spice warehouse, and he grew up around spices. Like, that was his thing. Like, the way I feel about books is how he felt about spices.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like,
I feel at one point you need to take a picture of your bookshelf, so put it on
the
social
world
media.
can see.
Well, just so because we talk about your bookshelf pretty regularly here.
Yeah.
And I don't think people fully grasp. But people have never been to your home.
Yeah.
Don't fully grasp the size of your. And these aren't even all your books, are they?
Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got a whole fucking wall.
I do.
4
I'm actually
feet
that's
high.
blocking a window.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a window on the other
I
side.
had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a choice. Like, I tried to figure out a way to do it without it, and I was
that's actually might be an idea that I have.
yeah.
I'll have to talk to you about that later.
All right.
Because it really has nothing to do with the show.
Like, my ideal for it is I want to do, now that I have a house, I can do this, but do some built-ins that go around the window.
Oh, yeah.
Like, allow the window to actually
I mean, you
seep
can even
through.
expand over to this wall.
Yeah, which is what the idea
Built-ins would be
was.
cool.
Yeah, just do some
You can even get rid of that wall. Matt and Dave show, the home edition.
We're gonna redecorate.
No, like you can really get rid of that wall and just make it a new built-in.
Oh yeah, just like make the actual.
Yeah,
make that the actual
that
shelf.
Wall, make that the shelf instead of a wall. That would be great.
Yep.
That'd be cool. I'm glad Devin can't hear us because she'd be like, "No more."
We don't need books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just did this.
We did. Just
Come
do
along
this.
nicely, though.
Yeah.
Come along nicely.
But it was cool. Like it was really, really cool. And like that's one thing I think Netflix, for whatever they're going to suffer, there's going to be some real growing pains now that everybody else pulls the plug and takes their toys and goes home.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be some growing pains with that. But like their food content is fucking top notch.
Yeah.
It really, like, it's like, I don't want to say it's better than Food Network, but I kind of like, there's a part of me that feels that.
Yeah.
Because they're not burdened by personality. Like Food Network is a very personality-driven enterprise at this point because celebrity sells and it works, and
that's how you sell your reality shows.
Yeah.
It's all about like who. Like if you don't care about the people, nobody's gonna watch.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know, but a lot of their stuff I don't watch because of the people.
If Nailed It didn't have what's her face.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, the good shows have a good host.
Oh no, they do.
Host.
But you can't name her though.
No, but I know I sure as shit can tell you that she's funny, and I love watching that show for her and her little comments.
Actually, I saw her. She has a stand-up routine.
She does
as well. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Girl, she is funny.
I'm a dude.
Girl, she is funny.
Girl is funny. Girl is funny.
Girl. She really is. She's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And she's dirty and raunchy without being like overt about it. And I love it. Like she's just super casual about some kind, reasonably raunchy things, which I think is like the perfect amount of raunchy for a comedian. Like if you lean into it and make it your shtick, then I think it's too much.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Dice Clay, his like pinnacle shtick is just raunchy for the sake of raunchy.
Yeah.
And I like a good, my good level of raunch is like, I want it to seem like you're bored with the idea of what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, so I had 3 friends of mine and we went out and we just fucked a hooker and, like it's
like as an aside.
Yeah. It's very throwaway. Like you're willing to go into these just terrible, awful, raunchy places, but it's not the focus of what you're doing. Whereas, fuck a hooker would be like 15 minutes for fucking Andrew Dice Clay.
Right.
Like he would milk
talking
him
about the experience.
Yeah. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What shoes? Like, but yeah. What shoes? See, raunchy, but not too bad.
No, it's just you had to go with kick fuck a hooker.
It was the worst thing I could think of in a split second.
We don't have any sponsors right now. Good Lord, I'd hate to have to censor ourselves.
What? That wasn't the worst.
What other podcasts are talking about kick fucking a hooker?
We're not actually talking about it. Actually, now we are. Now we're talking. Now you made it a thing.
I did.
You Andrew Dice Clayed it.
That's hilarious. Okay, I think that we're out of time.
I think we are too.
But before we go, I do want to start talking about in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Today is April 21st, 2019. Yeah. In just under 2 weeks, it'll be May 4th. That's May the 4th.
May the 4th.
It's the first Saturday in May. It's also Free Comic Book Day, so you should be there. But May the 4th, it's all about Star Wars celebration. It's gonna be a good time. Dave and I. Matt and Dave.
Yes.
Matt and Dave.
Yeah.
We are going to, if you're not a fan of ours on Twitter, go like our Matt and Dave Show Twitter page now, because we are going to spend May the 4th watching the original Star Wars trilogy, live tweeting it while drinking some beer.
Yep.
Some Star Wars themed beer.
Yes.
We're not going to say the name of it right now because we're going to try to get it for free.
I like it.
So we'll say what the name is after we get it for free. If we get it for free, then we'll say it. If we don't, we'll just say this Star Wars themed beer that we really enjoy.
Yes,
because it is good beer. But yes, we'll be all day. We will be live tweeting. We haven't figured out a time yet, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know. We'll post it. We'll share it. But you should definitely be a part of it because I think wackiness will probably ensue.
There will definitely be some ensuing wackiness.
I'm sure.
Some hijinks.
Probably like for the first hour and a half, maybe in the first 2 hours. I fine. Probably by like the end of Empire, I'm really gonna be tired.
Yeah, I think you will.
Yeah, I'll probably pass out.
I think
So. I imagine
pass
at some
out.
point. I imagine at some point there'll be tweets about me passing out.
Yeah.
Dave will
Some
probably,
pictures.
Dave will probably take pictures.
Yeah.
It'll be embarrassing, and you'll love it. So make sure you're following Matt and Dave Show on Twitter. May 4th, we're gonna live tweet Star Wars. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a fun time. So you can do that.
Word.
That's it.
So same time next week ish.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Endgame
Endgame
Thursday.
later. Oh yeah, we'll have our Endgame review next week.
We will talk about Endgame.
We will
next
absolutely.
week. It will be 100% spoiler free.
Oh, I'm not that guy. Yeah.
No, we're not going to spoil it, but we will talk about how amazingly epic it is, and maybe
whether
we'll
it's
talk
epically
about,
good or epically bad, it will be epic.
we will tiptoe and dance around what we think might happen with Marvel Phase 4
yes.
based on what we saw without giving anything away.
But this is technically not the last Phase 3 movie.
I heard Spider-Man Far From Home is going to be
Yes.
the end of Phase 4, which is interesting.
End of Phase 3.
End of Phase 3.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because, and they even said they're not going to talk about anything else until after Far From Home comes out.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder.
I'm so curious.
I'm so curious.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
now, like as if like you could. We already our interest was piqued. Our curiosity was already piqued.
Yes.
You could have killed the cat with Endgame.
Yeah.
But now you're like, oh no. Spider-Man is the end of Phase 4, and you're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
But Spider-Man. But Endgame is the end of 10 years.
It's
but how
literally
is-
it's in the title.
It's end game.
End game.
End of it.
We're in the end game.
Not far from gone.
Home game.
No, end.
End.
Anyway, we'll talk about that next week. We'll see you guys later.
Not the European vacation of Spider-Man.
Oh.
They haven't rung those bells in years. They're going to hang somebody.
Later, guys.